Marhaba ya jama'a, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to learn about pronouns in Arabic and the Levantine dialect. We're going to learn about three different types of pronouns: subject pronouns, object pronouns, and lastly, possessive pronouns. Pronouns are the words you use to replace the name of the person or object in the sentence. Before we get started, pronouns in Arabic have genders. While in English the plural you and they aren't affected by gender, in Arabic it is. Depending on whether the people you're talking about are women or men, you use the appropriate pronoun. Let's get started. First up we have subject pronouns, which in Arabic is called ضمائر الفعال. Subject pronouns are the equivalent of pronouns like I, you, he, and she in English. It's worth noting that subject pronouns are often dropped in everyday speech because the verb conjunction lets you know who the subject is, so using subject pronouns in those cases is only a matter of emphasis. But in sentences that are verbless, you need to use pronouns to let your audience know who you're talking about. We'll start off with the singular subject pronouns. I is أنا. You masculine is إنت. You feminine is إنتي. He is هو. She is هي. Let's try these in example sentences. To say I am beautiful, if you're a male, you would say أنا حلو. If you're a female, you would say أنا حلوة. To say you are beautiful, if you're addressing a male, you would say أنت حلو. If you're addressing a female, you would say أنت حلوة. To say he is beautiful, you would say هو حلو. To say she is beautiful, you would say هي حلوة. Next we have plural subject pronouns. We is إحنا. You is إنتو. They is هم. Let's try these out in sentences. To say we speak Arabic, you would say إحنا بنحكي عربي. To say you speak Arabic, you would say إنتو بتحكوا عربي. To say they speak Arabic, you would say هم بيحكوا عربي. Next up, we have object pronouns, which in Arabic is called ضمائر المفعول به. Object pronouns are the words you use when the action of the sentence affects someone or something directly. In English, this would be words like me, you, us. In Arabic, object pronouns are suffixes. That means that these pronouns are attached to the verb. Let's start with the object pronouns in the singular form. Remember, these are suffixes, so they are tacked on to a word. For me, it's ni. You, masculine, is ek. You, feminine, is ik. Him is hu. Her is he. Let's try out these suffixes in sentences. To say call me, if you're talking to a male, you would say كلمني. If you're talking to a female, you would say كلميني. To say I'll call you, if you're addressing a male, you would say بكلمك. If you're addressing a female, you would say بكلمك. To say I'll call him, you say بكلمه. To say I'll call her, you would say بكلمها. Moving on to the plural object pronouns, these are also suffixes that you tack on to a word. For us, the suffix is na. For you, it is ku. For them, it is hum. Let's hear these suffixes in example sentences. To say call us, if the person who is calling is male, you would say كلمنا. If the person who is calling is female, you would say كلمينا. To say I'll call you to a plural audience, you would say بكلمكو. To say I'll call them, you would say بكلمهم. Lastly, we have possessive pronouns. In Arabic, this is pronounced ضمائر الملكية. These pronouns are used to show ownership, and their equivalent in English are pronouns like my, his, or her. Starting off with the possessive singular forms, these are also suffixes that we attach to the end of the word. For my, the suffix is e. Your masculine is ek. Your feminine is ik. His is u. Her is he. Let's put these suffixes into example sentences. To say my book, you would say kitabi. Your book, masculine, is kitabak. The feminine version is kitabik. His book is kitabu. Her book is kitabha. Next, we have the plural possessive pronouns, which are also suffixes. For us, the suffix is na. For you, the suffix is ku. For them, the suffix is hum. Let's try out these plural possessive suffixes in example sentences. To say our book, you would say kitabna. Your book, addressed to a plural audience, is kitabku. Their book is kitabhum. And that is all for today. Today we learned about subject pronouns, object pronouns, and possessive pronouns in Arabic in the Levantine dialect. If you have any more video requests, please leave them down below in the comments and subscribe for more Arabic learning content. See you next time. Ma'as salama.